morning, everyone. It is the beginning of day two. Yay! Okay, it is day 2. We are getting ready to head over to Hollywood Studios to start the day out. And then before park hopping time, we're going to head over quickly to the Grand Floridian so that I can pick up the specialty cookie they have over there that's gluten-free, hopefully. And then we are going to jump into the Magic Kingdom as close as we can to 2 o'clock because fireworks tonight and we're expecting the crowds. Then we're just gonna wait out our time as quietly as we can in Magic Kingdom, enjoy some of the day there, do a couple rides, and then 9:20 is the fireworks, and then we're gonna stay there for a little while and let the worst of the crowd empty out before we try to go home. Sound like a plan? That was very quiet. Yes, she is nodding. That is Arlene. She's barely awake. I made her wake up. But that being said, we are out to have a wonderful day. Are you ready to join us? I hope you are.
Whee!
See? Let's make some magic. So they do have some interesting things they're doing for July 4th. They're doing Avengers Bingo. Actually, yeah, French Quarter. That's kind of fun. I wonder how I do. Yeah, it's all very Avengers. Avengers Bingo actually sounds kind of fun. All right, into the resort we go. I like the coins. Let the good times roll. Well, that might be a bus we want. I think Hollywood Studios is the second one with Magic Kingdom. But it looks like everybody's getting on that one, so we'll just get ourselves set up for the next one. Ah, the Skyliner. Hey, look, there's a Baymax. This is new for the new Baymax TV series on Disney+. That's all I know. It just stands out there to say, hi, it's Baymax. That's about it. Woohoo. Starbucks doesn't have a line. How did that happen? This is me walking into Starbucks in that first half hour. Oh my God. Kyle Paolo, you should be so jealous. This is awesome. Starbucks has been achieved. And that took like 10 minutes. There was no line. This is insane. So, granted, most people are probably rushing to the rides in this first half hour, but because we do have the option for the DAS, we were able to book something, and we're going to get in line for a ride that doesn't have much early on. Woohoo! Let's go have fun. So in the time it took us to drink the Starbucks, the line went from 20 minutes to 35 minutes, and we've got less than an hour for our rise window to open, and I wanted to make sure we did that. So we are now going to just instead wander this way. So what I'm doing today, I wouldn't necessarily recommend you guys do unless you are absolutely desperate to meet Mickey. So the park opens for the rest of the world at 9, so the lines will all start jumping up even more. It is 8:57 now. But at 9 o'clock, that's when Mickey and Minnie start to meet. Well, the meet and greets haven't been happening for quite a while. You may have seen us meet Mickey and Goofy yesterday. So now we're going to meet Minnie. It's been a while. And we've got our Rise of the Resistance DAS pass. We are going to go, depending on timing, we'll probably get in line for that after this, or we're going to go get some breakfast and then get in line. I'm going to see about trying Docking Bay 7 because I haven't had breakfast there before. I keep going for the Ronto Wrap, and if I don't like the options there, I'm going to go back to the Ronto Wrap. In fact, I might just do the Ronto Wrap anyway because I really didn't like the one in Disneyland. And if I haven't already posted it, I'll try to put a link to it somewhere in here, maybe below, because I'm not sure when that's coming out. Come on, guys, you were dancing before. I turned the camera on. Is she? Oh, she's sparkling.
And then she does a kiss with hearts.
The what?
She does a kiss too.
Yep, there you go.
There we go. Oh, and Mickey has a butterfly. Awesomeness. Yeah. We're about to meet Mickey and Minnie. Are you excited? She's very happy about this.
I am, because Mickey and Minnie are my friends.
Yes, they are. We got to see Mickey, but we haven't seen Minnie in a long time.
I'm starting to think she doesn't love me anymore, so I had to come and see her.
She doesn't love you any less.
Well, that's probably true.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're gonna go in. Oh, look at that. She is so fabulous.
And I love the dress.
I may.
Oh my God. You are so gorgeous.
Awesome, and I'm gonna set that there for the moment.
She's fabulous. I mean, she's fabulous.
She isn't she amazing? I know the hair. Her hair matches your dress.
Wow.
May I come over and hi? Oh, you look so lovely. Well, I wanted to be blue next to your pink because I didn't want to clash. Thank you very much. And that's just the earrings.
Very nice.
I have to tell you, I love your fashion sense. I was over at Land a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And you had a dress there that was white and blue, black polka dots with one little short. You have such good fashion. I bought that dress. I wore it. I got so many compliments. You are a fashion star.
She is.
She is.
She is. I'm totally fashion.
Thank you so much. Can we do some pictures with you? Or do we have?
Of course.
Can we do one like this?
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Am I allowed to get up?
Of course. Minnie gives the best hugs in any park.
Yes, she
Ever.
does.
She is a queen.
Hello, Mickey. I'm gonna sit this here for just a moment.
Did you make that yourself? With magic. Wow.
So good to see you. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear it. So have you been making any mischief with your magic lately? I'm sorry, I didn't say a thing. My eyes are closed.
She always asks the wrong questions.
But I get the right answer.
Naughty, naughty.
No, yes, I was going to say, can you do a picture? Ah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You have a marvelous day, Mickey. Thank you very much.
Don't get in trouble with us.
That was awesome. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. We, there is something so magical about hugging a character or even just being next to the character and chatting with them closely. The distance character meet and greets, they were what they had to be. But something about that is awesome. Yeah, we had a great time. We had an absolute great time, and that's a nice photo op. Oh, and it's Pride photo op. Cool. So we're loving this. We are headed off to another planet now for joining the Resistance, maybe getting something to eat. I kind of want to get a picture of that though, because that's before it goes away. Give us a second. That's what we believe in. All right, so as you come in, it says back in 5 minutes. The key is under the mat.
I don't know.
And it is. The key is under the mat. You can't get the key, but you can pull it the key.
But I want to get the key.
You don't be responsible?
I want the key.
Well, you can't have the key
Why not?
because it's stuck.
Well, it needs to get unstuck. Where's Mickey with his sorcerer outfit to get the key unstuck?
This isn't Mickey Land though, this is Kermit Land.
Well, Kermit, he's got that rainbow connection.
Love is love is love is love is love. Here's the picture.
These penguins are the orchestra. Come on, Eugene, come on, Estelle, come on, let's go. Come on. Sam, this is urgent.
What?
Yes.
Really? Here?
Right over there.
Well, of course, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an unexpected surprise. I have the great honor of introducing the one, the only, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
Oh, no. Hello, hi there. Welcome to my park. How you doing? Hello.
Whoa. You are not Mickey Mouse, you are a rat.
Rat snack. Besides, they're tourists. What do they
Okay.
know?
You get out of here.
Okay, do I still get my $10?
We're 6.
Get out.
I've got Donald Duck back here.
You get out.
Yes.
I apologize. Now where was I? Yes, safety instructions. First, when entering the theater, please move as far to the end of the row as possible. Stopping in the middle is distinctly
I've never been up to the front here. This is kind of
do not
awesome.
attempt to walk. While wearing your 3D glasses, you may trip, and frankly, you will... What are you doing?
I'm just showing how you can trip if you walk with your glasses on.
Will you stop this foolishness?
What foolishness would you like to see?
Will you get out of here?
Yes!
Oh, wow, he would.
What now?
We're almost ready, Sam.
Oh, fine. Okay, thank you, Stu. Now, the performers...
Okay, the joke of Happiness Hotel, take my wife, please. That's hysterical. So the curtain was missing. It wasn't coming down at the beginning of the show, which is very surprising. I'm just watching Statler and Waldorf, so they do keep moving during this. That's kind of awesome.
Oh, not you guys. How did you get here?
We entered a contest. Yeah, we lost.
Oh, yeah? Well, my new 3DX is gonna shower you all with humor. Waka waka.
Trying to drown us. What kind of act is that? An act of mercy.
You shoot the thief for it. Was up there. Watch it.
Everyone okay in here? We surrender! What an explosion!
So, thank you very much for coming to see this demonstration of Muppet Vision technology, and enjoy the rest of your stay, and come see us again sometime.
That's interesting. There should be a red curtain that lifts up so it seems more seamless, and it is not. Interesting. And we love that show, and we come see it all the time, and you should too. So we're headed off to save the universe next. We got 2 minutes, and our window opens. Let's go on. I was just noticing that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has temporarily gone down. It will go back up at some point soon. I'm assuming we need to go down here, yes? But we're about to enter a whole new world. A whole new world, but totally different than what you expect. It's at 105, so it's gone down about 20-30 minutes from its height earlier. Wow, they've even put seats in here now. They didn't have seats here in this area. These seats are all new. So when you're doing DAS, you generally end up walking up to where the lightning lane is and then enter in there. Is there any occasion where... Actually, there are. There are a few occasions where the lightning lane and the DAS are not the same line. They're similar, but not the same. That's an hour and 105 minutes, which is almost 2 hours. And you're standing out in this Florida sun for quite a good chunk of time. Blah.
Debriefing waiver. Flight logs 141. Waiver approved.
Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer.
It is now July 3rd, Sunday, holiday weekend, 10:35 in the most busy part of the park. It is not busy. You probably want to go this way. This is Galaxy's Edge. I'm seeing walking space. Now, granted, the line for Rise of the Resistance was over 2 hours and even more than that for part of the morning. But it's less busy than I would expect. Hey! Well, that was a lovely, pleasant surprise. We are headed over to Docking Bay 7 for breakfast, lunch. And we might need to mobile order, so we're going to see what we can do. But I have to do allergy stuff, so I've got to go in. Okay, I was wrong. Docking Bay doesn't open till 11. We're hungry now. So we're gonna hit Ronto wraps and I'm gonna get my breakfast wrap. Right. So, we've done Ronto wraps, so we want to try something different. So we're going to go, while I've done Woody's lunchbox before, I'm going to try something totally new there, because really there's only one thing I can have at Ronto's Roasters. And I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's the only thing I can have there. So, we're heading over into Toy Story Land, which will be, probably, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, I guess. Actually, it's going to be less crowded this way. Yeah, it's going to be less crowded that way. So we're going to avoid the first order entirely, and we're going to take the slightly wider way around to avoid the crowds. And we're going to head into Toy Story Land to go to Woody's Lunchbox. Had a lovely lunch and are now headed out over to Toy Story Midway Mania. This is one of the DAS passes that we made significantly in advance. We're going to be heading over there because it's right next door. And then after that, we've made another DAS pass since we've been in the park for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And that's going to be the last thing we do before we head over to Magic Kingdom to finish out our day. This has been fun. Let's go shoot at some things and maybe I can teach Arlene a few tricks. So the cool thing about doing the DAS on this is that you get loaded very quickly. Now, what they do is they pull a specialty vehicle off to the side here so that you can get in and out. And then once they find a space in the opening, then they route you back in. But that gives you plenty of time without any pressure to get into your vehicle. So that's what we've done. And now we're just waiting for the time for us to get routed back into the next section. And we go from there. I'm gonna try to teach Arlene some tricks. We're gonna see if I can do better than getting beaver, because why am I just getting beaver? Not a family-friendly vlog. And we will see you on the ride. I'm not sure, I keep trying to film this and I never do it well, so I may give up the Ghost. I probably should have done the GoPro for this, but oh well, I'll think of it another time. And we're gonna see about getting some GoPro footage for you of something else later on this trip. We'll let you know. But we're gonna relax and enjoy this. You ready? I'm ready. Oh, and we're going in. Whee! 523 is the number to beat. Yeah, that ain't happening. Even 255 is probably not happening. Get around the hen house.
If you want to shoot farther, aim higher. Keep that box out of the hen house. Nicely done. Yeah.
And now we get in the hen house. Yay! You want the thin lava on the top before it rebuilds more. Come on. Now we get the last 3. And now we get all the good stuff. Extinction warning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving targets are working. There was one plate. Plate. You're the top, I'm the bottom. Just get whatever you can get now. So we go around the building. I still got beaver. I always get beaver. This that you're looking at used to be the Instagram walls. They took them away because they're expanding the seating area for Woody's Lunchbox because it really needs it. You'll also notice the dark and gray, puffy changes of clouds that mean a storm is coming. So we're going to go inside to Walt Disney Presents and hopefully avoid that for a while. So one of my favorite places to chill and relax when you're inside Hollywood Studios, especially if you're trying to avoid weather or the worst of the heat, is Walt Disney Presents. It's a walk through history of Mr. Walt and plans for building all of the parks. It is right before the entrance, right behind Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and before you end up into Toy Story Land. So there's a storm coming up. We already saw it out there. It's going to take a little time getting there, but we're going to try to kill some time in here, let it pass, and then we've got Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway as our last ride before we head out of the park. So let's take a look at Mickey history. I haven't done this with you guys in a while, so let's look at a little of it. So this is his desk from when he was a kid. You can see where they've scratched his name in. I don't know if he did that or somebody else did that. His second grade school desk. And there is Mr. Walt looking at those initials in the desk himself. This is the model of Main Street Disneyland. Not Disney World, but Disneyland. Which for those of you who have been following my vlogs would have just seen the last trip. So this is the front of the left side of the street. And they have those little alleyways, and you go in the alleys, and then of course when you go down the streets, all of those windows are going to have homages to people who have helped Mr. Disney in his creative process, and to this day continue to offer quality service to the organization. Alice's Spooky Adventure. So this was a person and a cartoon, it looks like.
You know that Hickman's middle name is
No, Alice's Wonderland rather than Alice in Wonderland. That's cool. If you guys go to Disneyland, you may have actually met Oswald. Put a picture of me with Oswald in right here. He made his own, it's a mousker. Instead of an Oscar, it's a mousker. So they still give each other, they still give people who've done quality work mouskers. It's that camera system that lets you film things in 3 dimensions and layers. But it's the 3 different screens. And they do a whole video here. If you ever come here, they'll show you exactly how each of the different layers plays. And they'll play that movie over and over so you can just come and watch the way that camera works. And then when they were learning animation, he used those squares. You see the different squares around the body. It's almost like graph paper, so you can mark exactly how the body moves. Get a better understanding. Just had him moving around and they filmed it. Look where the lines are, look where the shadows hit, and that way they could recreate it. They have rearranged some of the stuff, because Disneyland's castle was never this early in the space, but that is Sleeping Beauty's castle, and that's the model for Disneyland, for those of you who have seen. And there's your entrance over there into Frontierland, where we entered. We actually, if I can remember, if I've gotten those vlogs up, I'll put the link to where I walked through that archway that you see right over there, right here.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And there's the archway over into Tomorrowland. And that's the same that same video, and if I didn't do it before, I'll mark it here. Oh goodness, and that's Finicello. My dad had a crush on her. And then here's the Disneyland Jungle Cruise model.
This is the Jungle Cruise, and I think in the Adventureland.
It should say. Or it just says Jungle Cruise, so it's similar. So they might have used the two as a mock-up for each other. Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, it's Disneyland, that's what I thought. Because Walt wasn't really around to build it over in Disney World, I don't think. Yeah. He didn't get to finish and see his own land being built. It was originally going to be called Disney World. And then upon his passing, his brother Roy wanted to make sure that he was always permanently connected to it. So they named it Walt Disney World. So this is Paradise Pier concept model. This is now what is California Adventure's Pixar Pier. So let's see. The roller coaster you see has now been retooled as the Incredicoaster. Down in the center you can actually, oops, let me see if I can get my hand there. Down there is actually where Toy Story Midway Mania is, and that's still there. You've got the carousel, which is now to Jessie's characters. I feel like those were switched, but maybe not. Right over here and down on the water, that's the Lamplight Lounge, and if I remember to get the video footage already put together, I'll show you that. And then you got the Little Mermaid ride up here. Sorry, the Little Mermaid ride up here. It's kind of amazing. And then, of course, the terrifying, scary death wheel, as I like to call it. And I believe that's the jumping jellyfish over there. They don't have the Zephyr over here. That's the other side. And somewhere... Oh, as a matter of fact... All right, so... If you look behind the Ferris wheel, the Wheel of Death, as I like to call it, and there's like those little storefronts, the pale yellow one. Let's see if I can get the spot right. Pale yellow one, it's right about there-ish. That is where I met Joy. And if I can remember, I'll put a picture of meeting Joy at that very spot right here. So yeah, so it's a whole lot of fun. Lots and lots of fun. But I'm never going to ride the roller coaster because no. And that's where we're going tonight. 1971, Magic Kingdom's Castle. 171 feet. I thought it was 195. Okay, I had it totally wrong, guys. I'll have to correct that in my other vlog, but it's 171 feet. So here's the icon. So they've put all the icons for the parks in here. So you have the castle, the beacons of light. This is the Hollywood Tower of Terror model. Spaceship Earth, otherwise known as the Epcot Ball. And that's where we were yesterday. And then they put the picture of the tree here, which concerns me because the tree model used to be in a different spot. And then this is the icon for the Disney Wish, Cinderella. Lucifer 18? Where's, oh, Lucifer the cat. Okay. So the Disney Wish is the one that just opened up. Literally the week that I'm filming this. Oh, what is this? 1923 restaurant here. Oh wow, look at all the figurines they're using in there. They have a marble restaurant. They have a nice adult pool. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Rapunzel hanging off the back. That's kind of incredible. That's kind of beautiful. So that's a miniature of what actually hangs off the base of the... Hey Lance, Faith, guess what boat you have to ride on now? And in the last room is some of the more recent stuff. And they've been doing a lot of costume stuff in here lately. But this is Bernardo and Anita's costumes from the most recent version of West Side Story. So this dress was on an Academy Award winner. I like all the eyelet lace. It's very delicate, very innocent. And they don't let her wear any black. Notice even her shoes are brown, they're not black. That the black is a much more definitive color. So they're in softer tones and brown tones, whereas the other sides are in very sharp colors. Jay, Mom, Evie, and Carlos, the descendants. So these are the kids of the bad guys. So Mal, which is the purple and green, is Maleficent's kid. Uma, who is not here, is Ursula's kid. They battle over Ben, who with Evie, Jay, and Carlos come to Mal's aid. Okay, so I don't even know. They don't even say who those people are descendants of. I should know. I think that's Jafar. That looks like it would be Cruella's kid based on the coloration. I'm not sure who those are from. If you guys know, if you follow the descendants and you know who, besides Maleficent, who these are the bad guy kids of, let me know in the comments. I also think they only ever list one kid, like one bad guy parent. So like, what happened to the other parent? Were they just spontaneously generated? What the heck? So, curious. Ready to go on an adventure?
Yes!
Good.
I hope it doesn't run away on us again.
It doesn't run away on you?
Yeah, every time I go on this supposed picnic, the train is run away.
You think this might be your problem?
I don't know.
Oh, well, let's try it again. Maybe this time it'll work.
I hope so.
Okay, let's find out.
Because, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, they let Goofy drive it.
Why would you let Goofy drive a train?
Nothing can stop us.
Mickey and Minnie. They're the Dapper Dan. Mickey and Minnie appear behind that plant like when you're in the earlier cars.
That's right. Everyone to your positions. Ready? And now, let's
But we're in the front. Guys, Mickey, help, Mickey. Oh. That was our time in Hollywood Studios. The day is not yet over though. We are headed out. We're gonna run over quickly to Grand Floridian to try one more dessert that we've been told about. And then we are headed into Magic Kingdom for the rest of the day because we have some fireworks to see tonight. Yeah, it's only July 3rd for us, probably much later than that for you, but July 3rd means July 4th fireworks because it's Magic Kingdom. They do it 2 nights. Remember to like this video by hitting the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when the next videos are coming out, and comment on this video, what is your favorite ride in Hollywood Studios? Just pop it on in the comments there, I'd really love to know. But give this a like, share it with your friends, all that good stuff, none of the bad stuff. Remember you, okay, wait. I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?